our attack on the entire subject matter of construction practices being very my take on the basic tools that you will use in pursuing the rehab side of the business, whether you're fixing up properties to promptly resell in today's jargon, whether you're flipping them, or whether you bought a distressed property and you are improving it, you're going to keep it as a landlord forever, which I hope you do, because that's where the serious money is made in our business. First of all, we're going to take a look at the rehabber's scope of work. We'll talk about the documents that are involved, how they're prepared. We'll discuss the work to be done in the interior, exterior of the building. It won't be a comprehensive list, but it'll give you a sense of the on-the-job tasks that you need to look at and decide to what extent you're going to remedy, if at all. Second session will be costing out the job and the project cost. There are forms and worksheets involved there. We will kind of define what unit and line item pricing is, but you're going to find that's a useful way to approach the whole subject of assembling your budget. And then finally, putting together summaries of your total project costs, including the hard and soft costs. Part 3 will be contract negotiation and cost control. We will be looking, very importantly, we're going to be looking at the contractor's sworn statement, which you're going to learn is probably the central document to both putting together your budget and controlling your payouts during the course of the project. A very important document it'll be important for you to understand and use, and I'll try to help you do that. So we'll be talking about, in that context, we'll be talking about progress payments and draws and the forms that you will use to document your progress payments during the course of the job. Finally, we will be looking at project management and just how in our program we truly believe that there's hardly any single-family home, certainly in our area, in our market, that cannot be rehabbed in 3 to 4 weeks. And we've kind of coined the term and aspire to the 21-day rehab. And then finally, just to kind of round this out, we will be looking at the plans, the permits, the licenses involved. We will be talking about how you handle risk management, asset protection, and by that I mean your personal assets. How do you protect your home and your kids' college fund from being essentially gobbled up by mistakes in the field and lawsuits and other actions that may be against you? You can protect yourself. You simply need to understand where your liability lies and how you protect yourself. And in that context, we will talk about insurance. You'll find there's specialized insurance needed while your project is underway. It's different than that of a landlord. We will talk about the benefits and why most of us incorporate. And then finally, management and control issues. And then importantly, and what I'm going to send to you is our appendix. This is the appendix to the basics session by session text modules we'll be sending to you. And in that appendix, you're going to find some additional notes that go beyond what I handled in that segment concerning what we do and what we look out for and what we don't do in construction. We'll be talking about, you'll find a section there on kitchen improvements. Very quickly, I started designing my own kitchens, and you should at least understand how that's done. Forms, permits, licenses that we talk about, general contractor licensing, if you're within the Chicago metro area, or really any metro area, it'd be useful to you to understand just what is entailed in becoming certified or licensed as a general contractor. This will be a leg up. This is how Chicago handles it. There'll be more information on sworn statements, lien waivers, a very interesting whole section that I was able to collect over the internet, which is a glossary of construction-related terms. Sometimes you, given whatever background you may have, may just wonder what on earth contractors and architects are talking about. Well, this glossary might be a help with that. In some municipalities, certainly in Chicago, particular care is taken about porch design and maintenance and so forth. And the city of Chicago certainly cares a lot about it because we've had some catastrophic collapses of new porches in the recent past that has sensitized the city to these issues. Here you will find information about how the city proceeds, and I think stuff that you will find useful to you wherever you are working. And then finally, of course, I do wrap up with a short summary of what our little company has been all about and what today the Urban Rehabber is all about. So I think you're going to find the appendix useful. Again, I'm Philip Elmes, and I'm delighted to be working with you on this. Thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next session, which will concern the scope of work.